voting for the general election begins in Florida in 1 month from tomorrow, and your voice matters. So this morning, we're continuing our initiative called Voice of the Voter. Last week, we visited communities across the Tampa Bay area. We listened to the issues that you're most concerned about.
And this week, our Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders is traveling literally across the state. So far, he has talked to voters in Panama City Beach, Gainesville, Jacksonville, and Miami yesterday. He joins us live this morning from the Villages, which is nicknamed the world's biggest retirement community. Forrest, you spoke with older voters there. What did they tell you?
Well, they told me that they love living here, and how could you not? I get it. I mean, it's like Disney World for seniors. It makes perfect sense to me. In fact, I'm thinking about retiring early, guys. It seems like this is speaking to me. I already know all of the songs on the radio. But let's talk a little bit about what they told me about the election, which is a lot of the same, right? Every demographic of voter that we have visited has listed the economy as their #1 issue. But there were a few more. Take a listen.
Economy absolutely is high on my mind. The inflation rate, all of this, all of the above. And the border is really a big concern of mine.
Let's close those borders down till we can get things in hand, because this open border thing just isn't working.
My grandchildren and my children's lives are going to change dramatically if we get a Democratic administration who doesn't really care about the American people's economy, the border control, things of that nature that better align with what I'm looking for.
I think my issues are just, let's bring some civility back. You know, let's just be America again. Sure. You know, one America. And that's what I wish for.
You said you're frustrated. You just feel like you've heard too many lies.
Yeah, they never tell you the truth anymore. They just tell you what they think you want to hear to get your vote, and then that's it. I mean, that's the way it is.
Her education, her experience, what she's been able to do for people across the board racially and economically. She knows her stuff. She's it. To me, she's it. To me, there is no choice. She is. I wouldn't care if there were 50 people that had a better education than her. She's my girl.
Very interesting variety of opinions there. And one statistic I want to bring up for you is that consistently in the last couple of polls, whether that's from Emerson or Siena, you have Kamala Harris, who is actually doing better with seniors than Donald Trump. Why does that matter? Well, seniors haven't backed a Democrat since 2000. That was Al Gore. I have to see if that metric continues.
Yeah, now, Forrest, older adults, of course, traditionally vote more consistently than younger people. For example, during the midterms 2 years ago, people 50 and older made up 64% of the electorate. So after talking to people across the state, do you get the sense that maybe that trend is going to continue in November? Or do you get the feeling that younger people are fired up?
I do get that sense. I think that actually both of those demographics are very much engaged in this election cycle. And both of them are starting to trend a little bit more NPA. Just from anecdotal evidence here in Sumter County, a number of the people that we talked to said that they had changed party affiliation to NPA, no party affiliate, because they were just kind of sick of the back and forth party politics. And you have that happening with younger voters as well. They are registering NPA just because they don't like the polarizing politics that are out here. Here in Sumter County, this is a ruby red district traditionally, but we did see a nice flash of Walz-Harris bumper stickers here and there, suggesting that there is some enthusiasm for that ticket as we get closer and closer to November, perhaps more than we saw in 2020, when I believe Donald Trump won this area by about 30-some points. So it's not so much about winning Sumter County. If the Walz-Harris ticket can eat into that margin, that might give them an edge in flipping the state of Florida, but we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure, they make retirement look so cool.
Yeah, they do.
Out there in the rocking chairs eating ice cream.